Hey guys, what up? What is up, everybody? This is Steve Herman here from the Smark Show. This is episode 23, and I am here to review Monday Night Raw that just happened probably an hour ago now. Just wanted to give you a little review, and I'm gonna make my predictions for Payback actually tonight. Because I seem like all the matches are announced, and I like that all the matches are announced, and they had 6 matches announced prior to the pay-per-view, so I'm digging that, and they announced 2 more matches tonight. So yeah, I thought the show was pretty good overall. It was a fun show, I thought. Um, yeah, so Shane kicks off the show. He's saying that there's gonna be fresh matchups and that he's ready for the new era to bring in. And then Stephanie comes out and says, "This is your last night. You're running Raw." And she says, our dad will be making the decision on who will be taking over Raw. So that'll be interesting. That's another reason to watch Raw. Feels like it's a Raw segment, but I got a feeling there's got to be a swerve in that or something. Maybe Triple H will show up. We'll have to see. That'll be interesting. And then Shane kicks out Stephanie with security, and Steph kicked. The crowd was hot for this actually. Probably the best from the crowd because the crowd was terrible besides this. So then Stephanie was going nuts that was getting escorted by the security, and she started beating up on the security guard. So that was funny. Then up next we had AJ Styles versus Sheamus. Fresh matchup. Digged it. Any matchup with AJ is pretty much a dream match at this point. So AJ and Sheamus actually was a pretty good match. It was nice physical, it was high fast-paced match. I dug it a lot. So yes, with that in mind, Styles just would get the win with a phenomenal forearm. I hate that. It should be the Styles Clash. He used it all over the world. Don't get why he has to use the forearm. It's stupid. It should be either Calf Crusher or Styles Clash, in my opinion, but that's for another day. So then Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson come out at the match, give them a clap. They're in the ring gear. They're looking good. I like it a lot. I'm very impressed. They are going to... I don't know what's going to happen on Sunday, but I'll make my predictions in a bit. So that happened, and then we had... New Day comes out. And big pops as always. New Day are the fucking shit, in my opinion. I love them so much. And then the tag team division right now is hot, man. We have so many tag teams. Just think about it. We had 3 tag teams added over this month. Enzo and Cass, Vaudevillains, and Bullet Club. Plus Epico and Primo are back. Golden Truth got paired up. You have maybe Primetime Players will get matched up again. You know, they have a lot of tag teams right now. It's a very exciting time for the tag team division. Very competitive too. So if you're a tag team wrestling fan, check that out. They're going to be putting on some good matches, man. I'll tell you what, there could be a match of the year candidate. We'll have to see with one of these matches. I would love to see New Day and Bullet Club. That would be something interesting to see. We have the possibility of seeing that now. Still think it's crazy that they're in the WWE. So then New Day come out, Vaudevillains come out. It was just such a good back and forth, and it was just a dream scenario to see all 3 of these teams in the ring together. And then you see Enzo and Cass come out, and goddamn, man, these guys are already over. And I just always question, why the hell did they not get why didn't they get that WrestleMania match with New Day? And they gave it to Waste of Nations. That is a money match for the tag titles. That's how you use your brains, your tag team division. 2 of your top faces go one-on-one. Granted, it doesn't work all the time, but that was a perfect opportunity to pull it off. And yeah, I mean, they're over. I mean, they're just going to be like New Day, man. They're going to be top in merch sales. I mean, they only have 2 shirts and everyone has them, you know? Just imagine Enzo and Cass, all the stuff they're going to get. And I guarantee they will get all the stuff like New Day eventually. And yeah, they're awesome. Great segment, great back and forth. Very looking forward to this match too. Enzo and Cass and Vaudevillains. Should be a great match. I've seen this match a bunch of times in NXT, but it's a fresh matchup on the main roster. It's crazy that they're on the main roster. And I think they're going to fight New Day at that night. We'll have to see. I saw the card, and it says they're going to fight the winner. So they're going to fight 2 matches in a night. I mean, granted, it's tag team, but that still takes a toll on you. No, I mean, granted, there's 2 guys, but that has to take a toll on you. What happened after that? Roman Reigns and the Usos have this awkward backstage interview. They're terrible. They don't know how to cut promos. They don't know how to do backstage interviews. They don't know how to do anything. All 3 of them, they're terrible. One's your champion, and others have won tag titles multiple times, have no charisma whatsoever. They're okay. All 3 are okay in the ring, but I'm being nice to Roman there. But yeah, just bleh. They're boring. No, I don't get. Nobody likes them at all. Little kids probably do, but I doubt it. So then we get the in-ring debut of Gallows and Anderson versus the Usos. I have to watch. I have to watch this match again because I just caught it right before I got home, and what happened? Oh yeah. Well, I forget now. The entrance music. I need to hear that again because it sounded pretty good. I caught a little bit of the end of it. So yeah, they got the big win. They looked dominant. It wasn't the best match in the world, but they looked dominant until the end. Until asshole Reigns had to come out and bombard him. He's got to look like Cena. He's got to destroy everybody. So he's pretty much going to be this. The Bullet Club of 2016 is Nexus of 2010 when Cena destroys Nexus. Reigns is going to destroy Bullet Club. That kills me to say it. Pisses me off, to be honest with you. So that happened. That match happened. Good match. I dug it. Another thing I wanted to comment on, that awesome video package of Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Kudos to you, WWE, for using video packaging for just a singles match of a great feud that feels organic to fans that have seen these guys for over 15 years now. I mean, Ring of Honor and PWG and CCW and so on and so forth. These guys are going to tear the house down at Payback. It's my match that I'm looking forward to the most. I've seen these guys fight so many times. It's going to be a really good I think it's going to be a classic if they're given the amount of time. I'm really strung up on who's going to win the match. Time will tell. I will make that decision in a little bit. But yeah, back to that. After that, Sami Zayn comes out. And we get Sami Zayn versus Rusev. And look, boy, oh boy, Lana looked amazing tonight, man. She is so hot. Beautiful. In my opinion, I think she's the hottest woman in WWE history. She's just drop dead gorgeous, in my opinion. So Zayn, the crowd sucked for this match. And I thought this might have been the match of the night. Zayn and Rusev worked so well together. And Rusev does not get the right push. I think he got screwed at Mania. I think that was the perfect time for Cena to lose again. Like, Cena doesn't need to win all the time, just like Reigns. But Reigns shouldn't be pushed like this. That's the problem. Rusev and Cena happened. Not Rusev and Cena. Rusev and Zayn happened, and this was a good match. I love the ending of it. Rusev got the big kick on him. Zayn kicked out barely. That was a nice kick out by Zayn. And then Rusev tried hitting the accolade. He reversed it into a nice little roll-up pin, which Zayn does. He's the underdog, man. You gotta like that. I love his new shirt, too, by the way. And Zayn gets the win, and Lana throws his shoe at her. Looked like Zayn gave her the finger. If he did, I'm gonna like him even more now. Zayn is the man. I think Sami Zayn is our new Daniel Bryan, in my opinion. He's not nowhere near as popular yet, but he will one day. He's still got plenty of time. This guy is a special wrestler, special talent. He's such a genuine guy, nice guy. And I think if he's pushed right, he could really be another WWE champion. I think he could be a top guy in this company. Really can. But there's a lot of guys they have right now that could be top guys, and it's tough. But Sami Zayn is a special talent, and I think these people will love him, just like NXT did. And I can't get over that match with Sami Zayn and Shinsuke Nakamura. One of my favorite matches of all time. Hands down. So, yeah, after that, what happened after that? Oh, Apollo Crews and Stardust had a nice little backstage confrontation. Apollo went on saying that Dusty was the one that shaped his character and chose his name, and he called him Cody. And I still don't get why Stardust is Cody Rhodes, not Cody Rhodes, because this man, I'm telling you, this guy can be a main event talent. He is that good. He's seriously that good. I really don't get why they don't push Cody Rhodes. He needs to get rid of the Stardust gimmick. I thought he was done at Mania because he had the polka dots tribute to Dusty. I thought that was the last one. But I was wrong, and he's somehow still Stardust. And we had a match, Stardust and Apollo Crews. Just a nice generic match. Crews, I mean, this crowd sucked, so I mean, they weren't going to give anybody a reaction except if you're not going to give a reaction, why would you give a reaction? Because that's all they care about. This WWE corporate is if they react to Reigns, they obviously care about him, or if they boo. So don't boo, leave if you see Reigns there. That's my opinion. If I ever go to an event anytime soon, I'm just going to leave if Reigns. If it's the main event, I'm leaving if Reigns comes, or I'll take that'll be my Divas match. When they used to say Divas match, gotta pee. That'll be my new catchphrase for Reigns. Reigns match, gotta pee. Don't care who it is. Sorry for the Reigns hate, but it's just disappointing at this point. I don't think I'd be this. I don't think I'd hate him as much if he was a freaking heel, but that's just my opinion. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. You can like him, you can hate him. He's the guy, apparently. I don't get it, but whatever. So yeah, that happened. Then the Ambrose thing. That was interesting. Like I said, they made every match seem kind of important. I'm really looking at this card. I think this is probably top to bottom the best card they've put on from all the pay-per-views so far, in my opinion. So Ambrose comes out and he says, "I don't want the Ambrose Asylum tonight." His reality show, whatever it is, I forget. I already forget what it is. Talk show. There we go. And he calls out Jericho, and they have a nice little back and forth. He's begging him to tell you sorry, and he says, "I'm sorry for this." Ambrose gets a couple punches, and then Jericho gets the upper hand because he hit his head on the monitor and does the walls of Jericho on top of the table. This is a nice segment. Jericho and Ambrose, I think, could have a real good match. This was actually, if you looked at the rumor sheets, Meltzer said this was the rumored match, but they had AJ Styles, so they were going to have him work with Jericho. But Ambrose and Jericho was slated to happen at Mania, and maybe that would have been for the IC title, which would have been interesting to see what happened with Kevin Owens and all them guys. But yeah, very looking forward to this match. If Ambrose doesn't win, I'm pissed. So that's my pick for that. I'll go to my picks a little bit, but that's just a definite for me. So then after that, the Ambrose Jericho segment, you had Apollo Crews. Then Natalya. I was pretty disappointed there was no Sasha Banks or Becky Lynch tonight. Really, there's an empty feeling for me what they're doing with them. I don't get it. I'm confused. Are we really supposed to wait till SummerSlam for Sasha Banks' first title match since WrestleMania? Like that just doesn't dwell with me. Sasha Banks is one of the best wrestlers in this company. I mean, I'm being dead serious when I say this. She is one of the best talents, best characters. I mean, she just owns her gimmick, man. She's awesome at what she does, as is Becky Lynch. We had Charlotte at ringside with Ric Flair. Ric Flair was just being his idiot old self. Charlotte and it was Natalya versus Emma, and they kept reiterating Bret Hart will be ringside Sunday, so that should be kind of cool. Bret Hart will be there. It'll be a good match. This match I really don't care about because I think I would kind of be mad if Natalya won. It's because what's the point? Shouldn't Becky or Sasha won it first? I mean, Natty does deserve it. She's a great talent. I think this was rushed. She could have got maybe like a battleground match with her or something. I just think this was rushed. I don't think this was right. No offense to her. I feel this should have been a Sasha Charlotte match. I mean, come on. I guess they're waiting to SummerSlam for the big moment, but we'll have to see. Time will tell. So Natalya fought Emma. This was a good match in my opinion. Well, no, it wasn't a good match. I thought this is what pissed me off. The woman didn't get that much time tonight. I think Natalya and what's her name? Oh, Emma. I'm a big Emma fan, by the way. Emma is so good. She is the definition of a great all-around talent. That she can just be a badass, or she could be the nice little ditzy girl. And she showed it throughout her career so far. And NXT, man, she is just such a good heel. She's such a good talent. She had so many amazing matches with Asuka and Bayley and Carmella, and just so many good matches with these talents. And she really boosted up Dana Brooke's confidence of being a good talent. And I really commend Emma for what she's done with this with NXT and helping them branch some of their women. I mean, I really respect her. And I hope she gets the rightful push. That's a girl I would love to see win the women's championship eventually. One thing I wanted to add. Kevin Owens did attack Sami Zayn from behind after the match. I completely forgot about that. So that's great storytelling too. Owens from behind, he's the heel. You gotta love that. But back to the Charlotte-Emma match. I mean, not Charlotte-Emma. Natalya-Emma, my apologies. Quick match. Natalya hit the sharpshooter. Looking at Charlotte, she won. Then they had a little stare down. We'll have to see what happens on Sunday. I really would be disappointed if Charlotte lost at this point. I think it's not the right time for Charlotte to lose the title. So that happened. Then we had The Miz come out with Maurice. And another hot woman, Maurice. There's some hot women on this roster, plus good wrestlers. That's a great combo. If you can have hot women and good women's wrestlers, You're doing all right. You're doing all right, guys. So you had the Miz and Maurice. He's kind of good promo, saying how Cesaro's like all the internet trolls are saying. I like how they're bringing real life into it. How because they're bringing more into their internet involved, and they're trying to get into the reality era and new era, whatever this new era is. It seems like it's the Roman Empire era, but that'll be for another day. But I just feel the Miz and Cesaro can have a really it could be a really underrated match in my opinion. But the Miz is going on saying how he's this championship really means something, and it's been held by greats like Mr. Perfect, and Piper, and Steamboat, and Savage, and Ramon, and HBK, and Bret Hart, and British Bulldog, and Owen Hart, and Triple H, and The Rock, and Stone Cold. I mean, this title is a building bridge to your career. This can lead to WWE championships for you. I mean, it did for The Miz. The Miz did win a championship, whether you liked it or not. It did lead to a championship. And with that said, I mean, Miz comes out, and Cesaro's such a badass, man. I love him so much. The segment was a little weird. It seemed like Maurice forgot her line or something. I don't know what happened there. She can just look hot. But Miz was trying to do a De Niro impression. That was kind of weird. But, I mean, it is good story progression. I mean, they didn't really fight. I think he hit him. Oh, no. Well, now I remember now. Cesaro called him out, and he said, he was just calling him out. And then all of a sudden, Miz is leaving because he wants to be the better man. And then he tries to go for a sneak attack. And he throws up the flying uppercut, his famous uppercut, Cesaro, my boy. God, he's one of my favorites. Cesaro's so freaking good, dude. Better than Reigns. So much better than Reigns. But promo could have been better by both of them. It was okay. It was an okay segment. But then in the end, he's riling the crowd on for the Cesaro swing. I love his gimmick right now. I love how he's like Jason Statham and like he's undercover. Like it's cool. It's a different. It's cool. I'm really digging it. And this match, I really think could steal the show. We'll have to see what happens. I think it could open up the show at Payback. To be honest with you. So yeah, that was a good segment. Then also, we had a Damian Sandow sighting, and he didn't even lose or fight. But, yeah, so that happened. They announced prior to the match, Dolph Ziggler will be fighting Baron Corbin at Payback. Another good one-on-one match I'm looking forward to. That's like, so many matches like there. I'm like, wow, that actually sounds pretty good. Like, I'm actually excited for that. So that'll be a very fun match. With that in mind, so Corbin's entrance, he's got a really cool entrance. The lone wolf just standing there in the spotlight. It was like red. It seemed like he was like coming out of his cane. It was cool. So then Ziggler comes from behind, another come from behind attack, which I'm digging. I don't mind that sometimes. You can have that. And then Ziggler, and they were brawling for a couple seconds. Corbin ran off, and Ziggler, that was perfect. Good booking. You don't know who's going to win. No one really got the upper hand. Ziggler got a couple punches in, but that's not really the upper hand because Corbin was fine. He was standing. So that is going to be a very fun match. Really should be the stepping stones for Corbin's career. Yeah, looking forward to that. And then before the main event started, Reigns was standing there, was getting booed, and Styles switched his hat to backwards because I guess that means it's go time for him, which I used to do that time when I was in baseball or something. He said, I'm winning, and I'm going to take that championship. And Reigns kind of mumbled something because he just mumbles because he's Reigns. So yeah, that happened. Another thing I'd like to say, I'm very happy that I'm not seeing many old timers on the show anymore, like Big Show, Kane, Mark Henry. We haven't seen them on forever. That makes me happy. Curious what's going on with the Wyatts and Barrett. I guess they're just going to leave Barrett off TV till June. That's a shame. Great career. I mean, it should have been a better career for Barrett. But so then the match, Reigns comes out first, and they did the Make-A-Wish thing. That's all nice and dandy, but they're just trying. I'm not trying to be mean, but they're just trying to force people to like him. Oh, he's a Make-A-Wish. He does Make-A-Wish, which is very nice. I'm not criticizing that at all, but they're trying to make you like him, and that's not organic at all. You know what was organic? Daniel Bryan. You know what was organic? CM Punk, Dolph Ziggler, Cesaro, so on and so forth. I mean, for God's sake, man, you can't force people to like you. Like, Cena, at least, I will always say this. Cena had a great character by himself. He wasn't in a group like the Reigns was in the Shield. Cena can engage the crowd. If they're not liking the show, he will rile them up, and he'll get them to like him, or not get them to like him, get them to boo him. Whatever he does. But the only thing that sucked about Cena was his character was stale. They weren't letting him turn heel. Reigns, he can't draw the crowd. He seems like he's disliked, and not this. He just seems like he's not interested in the match. I think he's just there for the paycheck. He can't cut a promo, and I can go on and on. So he comes out, he gets booed, goes up to the kid. That was very nice. It was nice, but the crowd still booed him after he patted all the kids and pounded them, shake the dad's hand. It was nice, but it's just Cena-esque in my opinion. They're just trying to make him the new Cena, and so that happened. And with that in mind, Del Rio comes out. This is an okay match. We remember seeing this match at Survivor Series. Del Rio's an excellent worker. First time I think in a while Del Rio's main evented a match on Raw singles. Like I think he's been in tag matches, but I don't know about singles. So this is a good stepping stone for Del Rio. Del Rio should be treated like a main event competitor. He's getting paid like one, and for God's sakes, they pushed him. He won the Royal Rumble and Money in the Bank in the same year and won the title. So in like his first year of wrestling, like that. But he was a good heel, though. He is a good heel. Needs Ricardo back. I hope they somehow try to get Ricardo Rodriguez back, because that'd be good business. So this match goes on. Gallows and Anderson come out, try to distract Reigns. You think any other guy, it would work. It doesn't work for Reigns. It didn't work for Cena. What a shocker. Del Rio goes for the roll-up pin. Doesn't get him. Reigns hits a spear, and Reigns wins. LOL. That'll be the new saying for the next 10 years from now, till he's 40. And he'll be doing the IC Open Challenger, even if it's alive, but even if Raw's on still. That would be a good question. We'll have to see. Time will tell. So Bullet Club come out and attack him. They're beating the crap out of him. And then AJ comes out and confronts Gallows and Anderson and says, stop fighting. Stop beating him up. And then Reigns starts beating all three of them up, because that's Reigns. It's one versus all. He can just beat everybody up. He's hulking up, or getting Cena up. C-Nation. So that happened. Didn't like that. And then at the end, it was kind of interesting. AJ hit the phenomenal forearm on Reigns to end the show. Didn't hold the title or anything. It's just music went off the air. I like that he didn't hold the title. And Styles was just trying to protect himself, because Reigns hit the Superman punch on Styles. So that'll be a very intriguing match. Overall, this Raw is pretty good. The Raw's been consistently good. My nitpick is just Reigns. It's just I hate it. It's just forced. Everything else about the show is great. I just feel Reigns is just a mid-card guy that is getting pushed. I've read this stat to myself. Reigns has 2 WrestleMania events. He's been in 2 main events already. Now, I love The Undertaker. Granted, his matches were all main event matches, but he only ended the show 3 times. Reigns is about to tie The Undertaker. Just let that sink in. The Undertaker. I think it's pathetic. Roman doesn't deserve all this push he is getting, honestly, in my opinion. But that is for another day, and I'm going to make my predictions now for this show. So we have the kickoff match, which, man, this title's really been diminished. Ryback and Kalisto. Fun fact for you: the U.S. title's never been changed on Payback. I think I'm gonna have to pick Ryback. I don't know why they're doing this match again. There's no real. This is why it's the kickoff match, because there's no story to it. So yeah, I'm gonna have Ryback win this match overall. So Ryback should be your new U.S. champion. I think that's maybe where Cena comes back and returns to feud with him. Maybe, I don't know. Oh yeah, Cena announced he's coming back from Memorial Day at Green Bay. So that. I wish his return was kind of a surprise. I don't like that it was a surprise. Not a surprise. That's what the internet does nowadays. So, yeah. So I'm gonna pick Ryback for that match. First match I'll do for the main show. I'll do Dolph Ziggler versus Baron Corbin. I think this one is easy. I think Baron has to win his first pay-per-view match. Well, granted, he won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, but I think he needs to win his first singles match on a pay-per-view, and I think he is gonna win. It would make sense, but with WrestleMania, the booking they did was atrocious. So the only good thing they did was have Corbin win. So hopefully they keep pushing Corbin, and this is the guy that they're taking serious. And I love Corbin. I think Corbin is real. He was ready for a main roster call up. He had his time. I mean, he could have been the champion, but he was ready for the call up. I totally agree with that. Next match I'll do the women's championship. It will be Charlotte with Ric Flair in her corner versus Natalya with Bret Hart in her corner. This will be a good match. Don't get me wrong, but I think this has to be Charlotte. I mean, it's plain and simple in my opinion. So yeah, I have Charlotte winning the match. It'll be a fun match. We'll tell a nice, good story between the families of the Harts and the Flairs, so it'll be a good match. Next match I'll do the finals for the tag team tournament, which has been a good tournament. We will have Enzo and Cass versus the Vaudevillains, and this will be a good match, man. This will be a very underrated match, and I'm gonna pick Enzo and Cass here. I'm torn because I feel like the Dudleys are gonna get involved, and that's gonna have the Vaudevillains win. We'll have to see, but I think Enzo and Cass should win. They're the more over talent right now. Vaudevillains are great. I got Enzo and Cass though, and I guess they're having the tag title match, so I will make a prediction. I will say New Day retains. I'd be shocked if either team won the title that night. If it clean. Now, if it was cheating or something, I could see that. But I'm gonna say New Day retains the tag titles no matter what. That's just maybe. Yeah, nah. I'm gonna stick with it. New Day retains. New Day retains the titles. Okay. So next match I will do is for the Intercontinental Championship, and it will be Cesaro versus The Miz. I'm going to pick The Miz here. I don't want The Miz to win. I think Cesaro should win, but I think they're going to drag this out a little bit. I think Cesaro will win at the next pay-per-view. He'll win by disqualification here. I think Maurice is going to try to help Miz, and then she'll get caught, and he'll win by disqualification. That's what I think is going to happen there. Next match, I'm very looking forward to. It should be a fun match. Dean Ambrose versus Kevin Owens. Oh my god, I botched that, guys. I am sorry. Dean Ambrose versus Chris Jericho. I'm already excited for Owens and Zayn. Sorry. Dean Ambrose versus Chris Jericho. If Ambrose doesn't win, what the fuck are they doing with him? And I hate for the language, but what are they doing with him if he doesn't win? I'm sorry. That is just stupid, in my opinion. Ambrose needs to win this match. If he doesn't, stupid. Don't get it. Move on. Next match, I will do Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. This is pretty much my main event. This should be a great match. It's just it's a internet fan's dream to watch this. Should have happened in Mania too. Another big mistake. They made a lot of big mistakes in Mania. I'm gonna go with Owens. I think Owens will win this match. I think Owens needs to win this match to gain some momentum after not getting the title at Mania. But I could totally see Sami winning this match. I mean, this feud's gonna go for a little bit. I totally see that. I think this feud will go all the way to Money in the Bank, and that's what's gonna be interesting. I think Owens is gonna win that because Sami will be close. If they book it right, Owens will be Money in the Bank winner. I've said it a billion times. My buddy Twitwell from John said the same thing. Kevin Owens is a father, damn it. You're damn right he is. Shout out to you, buddy. So yeah, I got Kevin Owens winning that match. I think. And then I think I got everything. Cesaro, Miz, New Day, Holy Snow, Dolph Ziggler. Yeah, I got everything besides the main event. Vince will make the decision, whatever that is. Tag match, Diva, Women's title, Intercontinental US, Tag Tournament, Dolph Ziggler. Yeah, I got everything. Main event time. Roman Reigns versus AJ Styles. Boy, oh boy, this will be just like my. If I want to be a fantasy booker, I know what I would do. I would have Finn come out, Finn Balor debut with Gallows and Anderson. Refs knocked out. They destroy Reigns, and AJ Styles wins the title, and they become all four of them stand together. Not they turn on AJ. No, I could totally see that this Sunday. I could see Finn coming out with them, turning on AJ, maybe leading to a disqualification. You start a Finn AJ feud. You go with something else with Roman. Maybe Orton comes back. You have a Roman Orton feud. I could see that. But, I mean, I don't get why they don't turn Roman heel. I don't want Roman to have Gallows and Anderson as his colleagues, because that would be TNA bullshit. They've been fighting for 2 weeks now. That wouldn't make any fucking sense. Bullet Club's leader needs to either be AJ or Balor. Or Can Triple H somehow be involved with this? I have no idea. We'll have to... Chicago's going to boo the shit out of Reigns. I mean, I think Reigns will be the new Cena of getting booed the shit out of the building, which he's been getting booed the shit out of the building for a while now. I'm going to give Reigns credit. This could be an okay match. It's going to be like Daniel Bryan, in my opinion. AJ will manage most of the match. And we'll have to see what happens this Sunday with AJ and Roman. I'm picking Roman. I really think Roman's going to win. I really don't think there's a title change. I think the guy that will beat Roman eventually will be Seth. This is my dream. Seth comes back before SummerSlam. No, his first match is at SummerSlam. It's Seth versus Roman for the title. Seth wins. Money in the Bank winner is Kevin Owens. He cashes in on Seth. We get Seth in a Kevin Owens feud for the time being. And maybe someone cost Reigns the match. You build a new feud with Reigns. Do like Finn Balor or something. I don't know. That's a fantasy dream. An Owens-Rollins feud as a Rollins feud. Oh, that would be so good. That would be compelling television. If both guys can tell a story, but that's a time for another day. I'm going to go with Reigns as the winner of this match. He'll be retaining his WWE Championship over AJ Styles. I think the only swerve I could see is AJ trying to attempt turning heel, and it leads to a disqualification. And maybe they do a rematch at Extreme Rules. We'll have to see. AJ is going to be a top guy for a long time. Not a long time. For how long he's with this company. So, I'm going to stick with Roman Reigns winning clean. Gallows and Anderson will try. He'll Superman punches him. He'll still get booed out of the building, and they'll try to mute the boos again. So, yeah. Overall, though, this show could, really be good. I have high expectations, but I don't want to get over my head because let me just say about Mania, fucking retarded. Like the booking decisions, stupid. And that's what I expect here. They'll do something random. I think Natalya could win. And I think that's stupid. Or I don't want Miz to win, but that one I won't be too disappointed about because I think that could be a nice little feud for a little bit. But just crap like that. Roman always wins crap. But I really do think this has probably been the best booked show in quite some time. I mean, their storylines are progressing. There's video packages. Just like some of the NXT. NXT is a lot better, but it's a start. I'm going to give them credit. They've good storylines right now. It's actually not bad. I haven't been too bored watching Raw besides Roman. I've said that a lot tonight, but I don't really care. So yeah, that'll do it for this episode, guys. You can make sure to like this video. Make sure to subscribe for videos. I'm actually going to do an NXT review after. It'll probably be uploaded late Wednesday night. Because I come in from work, so I'm going to start doing NXT review. So if you guys want to stay tuned for that, subscribe to my channel, The Smark Show, and subscribe, like, comment on what you think are your predictions for this Sunday for Payback. Comment on them and let me know. Also, I have a Twitter account at StephenHerman10. If you want to follow it. I do live tweeting. But then we also have our own Twitter account, The Smark Show, and that's where I'm on a lot. We almost have at 260 followers now, and I do a lot of polls. See what people's minds are going. A lot of people usually do them, vote on them. So check it out. I do live tweeting a lot too. My tweets are very interesting, very fun, so you'll have to follow that. And yeah, that'll do it for later this week, guys. Let's hope Payback's a good show. I'll be doing my NXT review this week. So peace out, guys.